Hey guys, I about 6 weeks ago or 8 weeks ago, I put a review up on my blog for this book here, Musiqa al-Kalimat, and it's a book that's aimed at modern standard Arabic learners who are intermediate to advanced, and as it says, it's modern standard Arabic through popular songs. Put a review up. I had been meaning to put a video up with it, just because I know that some people follow me on YouTube but not on my blog, and I'll also put a link in the description box to the review if you want to know more about it. But really cool book. I just wanted to share this because I know that there are some higher level, more serious Arabic learners on my YouTube subscribers, and you find this really useful if you haven't seen it already. There was a predecessor to this book called Kilma Helwa. It was for Egyptian, exact same thing but for Egyptian. So the American University in Cairo sent this out to me as a review copy. I feel terrible because I let it sit on my desk for ages and didn't touch it, and then I kind of started flicking through it recently and I was like, man, this is awesome. So what it does is it excuse me, it takes 20 popular songs, 20 like old school songs in the Arab world, going right back to the early 1900s, and gives you the lyrics. It gives you like an historical context to the song. For some of the songs, it gives you like a breakdown of some of the key expressions. It kind of explains the language to you, and then it gives you some language exercises. It gives you a vocabulary list as well, and the translations are all. So I'll show you the book actually. Hang on. So they're ranked in ascending order of difficulty or order of length. So the first song is like just a few lines long, but then when you get to the last song, it's like 5 pages long. And then if you go to the very back of the book, let me see where it is. You know, at the very back of the book, you got translations. So really cool book. I'm excited to share this because I've got so much use out of it, and it's, you know, these old songs, they use such poetic creative vocabulary and expressions, stuff that you don't really hear anymore. I'll just play some of it. Like I've got YouTube open here, so you know, you've probably heard of, if you've spent any time in the Middle East, you've probably heard of Kulthum, for example. This is Sut al-Watan. This is one of the songs in the book. Then there's Fairuz. She's like internationally famous. This is one of my favorite songs of hers. Zahrat al-Madain. And then there was, I got another one open here. These are songs that are in this book here. And this is Muhammad Abdul Wahab. And this is I don't know if you can hear that with the camera, but yeah. So you know, if you've spent any time in Egyptian taxis, you probably hear these old songs playing on the radio in the taxis. So I had a couple of small criticisms on my blog. I won't go into too much now because I already spent a lot of time talking about it. But like the vocabulary lists, for example. You know, like I said, the book is aimed at high-level learners, but you get words in here that are like, you know, like leil, like night, yom, day, yoman. You know, you get some words that just shouldn't. But lakin, you know, you've got words in there that are definitely not advanced words. They're like absolute beginner words. So the vocab lists seem to be a little bit like he's just kind of taken all the words and just slapped them in a list. There's no kind of pattern to it or intentionality behind it. The other thing is too, you've got so like I said, you have the commentary on the historical background of each song, and then for some of them you have some remarks on some of the expressions that are used. He spends lots of time talking about the historical context of the songs, but very little time talking about the language, and that's what this book is for. So just a couple of small things that could have done better. And then there are, like at the very back of the book somewhere, like if you want to listen to the songs, he's kind of written in the YouTube URLs for each song. Would have been cool if you could, if he kind of provided a I don't know, a downloadable resource for the MP3s. You know, YouTube videos get taken down, so these might not always be there. But I mean, the songs are so old and so popular that you can find like 1,000 copies of them anyway. But anyway, so really good book. If you've used Kalima Halwa, I'd be interested to hear what you thought of it. The Egyptian one. I'm gonna buy it, but let me know if you think it's any good before I do buy it. Thanks, guys.